Hi, friend. Welcome to my home studio. I'm Rebecca, and today we're working on balance. I'm so excited because this is the first video in a series of 6, all about improving your balance for day-to-day life, things you do around the house, things you do out in the world, so that you can feel more sure-footed, more confident as you move around and maintain your independence. We are going to work for the first part in a chair today, and the second part standing, with the optional addition of a chair for some assistance. And I would like you to find a chair that has feet that stay still, not like this one. I am in my rolly office chair. I want you to have one that stays put. The dining room chair, kitchen chair, something like that. I'm using a rolly so I can change perspectives and you can see me from different angles, but I want you to be steady. The other thing I'd like for you to do after you grab that chair is situate your screen so it's straight in front of you. If your screen, whether it's a phone, your TV, your device, right, is off to the side and you have to turn your head to follow me, then it'll be difficult to have good form as we do the exercises. So go grab your chair, set it up in a place where you have a little space to move, put on some comfy clothes, and let's improve your balance. First, you've got a good position, okay? So your feet are going to be flat on the floor. The distance between your knees and your feet are about the same, okay? So nothing like this or like that or like that. You've got knee, knee, foot, foot, and you're scooched forward on the front of your chair. We are not here to sit back and to relax. We're here to do some exercise. So, sitting up nice and tall towards the edge of your seat. Don't fall off. I'm not that close. I've still got both of my hips firmly in my chair and I'm sitting up really nice and tall. Good. Let's start by reaching your arms out to the sides. Do you have room? I hope you have room. Make some room. Reach as I look straight ahead with my head up nice and high. I cannot see my arms from my peripheral vision. That's how far back they are. They're a touch back. And then I'm going to bring my hands back down to my lap. Maintaining my posture the whole time. We've got to work to lift tall. Let's go again. Reach those arms out to the side, letter T. This time we're going to bring them in front of you until your hands press. Press those palms against one another and then open back up and bring your arms back down. We're warming up your shoulders and just paying attention to your posture. Let's go again. Can you breathe in this time right here? Breathe in with me. Into your letter T, exhale as you bring your hands together, palms pressing, head nice and high. Good. Inhale again out to the sides, and then bring your hands back down into your lap. Still with that nice tall posture. We're going to move shoulders up all the way to your earlobes if you can, like a little turtle going in her shell, and then back down. I'm going to do that again. Shoulders is called elevation. Pulling them up towards the ears as I keep my head tall, and then just dropping them back down. One more time, shoulders go up. Hopefully that feels good, helps you release some tension from the shoulders, and then back down. Show me that first movement again. You're just moving at your own pace. And you know what? If your arms don't come up this high, don't worry. If they come up that high, that's fine. Work from here in a nice big wide letter A. Bring your hands in front of you. If you can lift them all the way up to shoulder height, great. If not, don't worry about it. Do whatever it is you can. Feel good and just let the rest go. Okay, bring it back down one more time. One more nice shoulder opening warm up. Letter T, head high. Feet flat, out in front of you. I'm going to invite you to lift those arms a little bit higher as you bring them together, toning and strengthening the arms, lifting your head high. Good. Bring them back out just to chest height, out to the side and back down. Good. Let's move into our 6 directions of the spine. Your spine is not just one solid rod in your body from your tail to the base of your skull. It is a stack of vertebrae, many, many vertebrae that each mobilize, they each articulate, they each have joints, and so we can move our spine in many different ways. We're going to move our spine in the 6 ways we know how to move because it's really important for your balance. You might imagine if you couldn't move your spine at all, that it would be very easy perhaps to tip over and fall. So let's mobilize our spine and move in the 6 directions. Feet flat. I'm on the edge of my seat with excitement and anticipation. Arms come up. The first 2 directions are side to side. I'm going to bend right here from the waistline and I'm going to tip over to the side. This is a core strengthening exercise. I'm going to go over to the other side. You will notice that I am not moving too deep. My hands are not even close to the floor, but I am lifting up as high as I possibly can as I tip from one side to the other. That means my abdominals are wrapping around my waistline, doing lots of good work here. And you should be moving at your pace, not mine. Okay? So I'm moving side to side in the first 2 directions, flexing my spine sideways. Do not tip out of your chair, please. I want you to keep both of your butts in your seat, your left butt and your right butt. More specifically, that is the bottom of your pelvis stays in the seat as I tip side to side. I'm going to go one more time and then come back to the center and take a deep breath. And let it go. Good. That was number 1 and number 2 directions of the spine. Here comes 3 and 4. I'm going to start again just emphasizing that lift of my spine, a little reach out of my arms. And the next direction is a rotation. We call it twisting. I'm going to turn to the side. I'm going to take one hand across my body and push it against my leg. The other hand is on the back or the bottom of the chair. So I am lifting my spine as tall as I can. My knees are still facing you. My knees and toes are facing front. But I'm turning my chest and then I'm going to turn my head and try to look over my shoulder. You're still doing some good core work here. That means you're using your abdominal muscles. Feel them wrapping around your body, helping you to rotate. And release back to center. Pause for a moment here, and then we'll go to the other side. Ready? Arms reach out. They are just helping you. Okay, your arms are not part of your spine, but they do help you move your rib cage and your thoracic spine. I'm turning my chest. I'm looking over my shoulder, trying to see behind me. I am trying to breathe, although it is difficult to breathe when you twist, so do the best you can. And then I'm going to come back to the center. That was 3 and 4, right? Twisting to each direction. Here comes number 5. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I want you to stretch your legs out straight. Knees don't have to be stick straight. They're not stick straight. I'm just extending my legs energetically. I've got space between my feet. I'm going to lift my spine, reach my arms a little bit forward, and then place my hands on my thighs and slide them down my legs. Sliding down, my whole spine is going to round. You might make it to your shins with your hands. You might make it to your ankles. Maybe you'll make it to your toes, but that is not the purpose of the exercise. The exercise is to move your spine forwards. And so that means my whole spine is rounding from my tail all the way to my head. So I'm looking at my belly button here and getting a beautiful stretch. We are going to move back up. Be very gentle. Move with intention. Press your hands against your legs. If something doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. Sit back up nice and tall. Plant your feet and take a deep breath. That was direction number 5. We've got one more to go. We bended forward. Now we've got to bend backwards. I'm going to turn this way again. Feet are flat, chest is tall, arms are going to reach out. Can you grab the sides of the back of the chair or the back of the chair itself? Can you pull and squeeze your shoulder blades together? Can you let your chest spread open and keep your head nice and high? This is your back bend. Take a deep breath. Feel that beautiful stretch across the front of your body. And then release. We are going to go forward again because it makes a great counter pose for what you just did, that backwards bend. Sit up tall. Stretch those legs out. Slide your hands down your legs. Now make sure that you're far enough back in your seat so you don't fall out of your chair, but also forward enough that you can actually tip your pelvis and round your spine forward. Good. Slowly slide your hands back up your legs. Using those abdominal muscles to help you lift back up nice and tall. Plant your feet, and there's the 6 directions of your spine seated. Let's do them standing. You're welcome to stand right behind the chair. The chair can serve as a good assistant. You've got a little balance bar right here where you can put your hands down in case you feel unsteady on your feet. We're not here to lean on it. It's just there as a little safety net. Now, if you don't need it, you can push it to the side. I'm going to push it to the side because you wouldn't be able to see me otherwise. So, first we find a nice stance. I'm going to step my feet a little bit wider than I would normally stand. I probably would stand like this normally. I'm going to step them a little wide, toes pointed straight ahead, standing up nice and tall. You know where to start. Arms come up. Lift tall through your spine. We're going to bend side to side. I want you to feel like you are growing taller as you bend sideways, not compressing or drooping or slouching. So it is a very small bend. I'm not going all the way down with my head pointed to the side, right? I've got so much lift and space all through that midsection of my body. Good. Side to side. That might be my favorite. Good. Twist, twist. Ready? Rotate. My feet are stuck in position. Okay. The rest of my body is going to move. I move my chest. I move my head. I look over my shoulder. I'm reaching, kind of twirling my arms because, I don't have my chair to push off of anymore. I'm just reaching my arms through space, and I'm going to come back to the center and slowly turn to the other side. My hips will turn, my chest, and then my head. You can really put your arms anywhere that it's comfortable and safe. Maybe one is on the chair if you're still using it. I even have a wall back here. I love to grab the wall. Again, we're not here to prove that we can balance. We're here to mobilize your spine, okay? To move all the joints of your spine. I'm going to twist back to the first side, keeping my feet grounded. I could feel myself kind of tipping over on my feet a little, so I'm going to keep them really glued to the floor. Go back to the second side. Come back to the center, and here comes your forward bend. It's going to look a little different than in the chair. I'm going to show you sideways. I'm going to lift my spine nice and tall, place my hands on my thighs, and start to slide them down, maybe just to the knees. From here, my back is flat, and we need to round it. So I am going to tuck my tail, tuck my chin, and lift my belly button up into my spine. Optionally, if you want to keep sliding your hands down your legs to your shins, your ankles, maybe even your shoelaces, you are welcome to, but you can stay up high here with hands on your knees. It is your choice. I'm going to slowly slide my way back up, hands sliding strongly against my legs until I'm up very, very tall. I'm going to wait a second till I feel steady, and then we'll go into our 6th direction, which is our backwards bending. Arms reaching back behind me, feet planting. Squeezing my shoulders together, lifting my chest, lifting my head, and then release and come back to the center. Can we go through it one more time? It would feel so good. Ready? I'm going to give you another little option, another little addition to this practice we're doing. Here we go. Arms out to the sides. I'm going to bend over to one side nice and strong, put my hand on my hip, and reach the other arm all the way up into the sky. Only if that feels good. Does that feel good? If not, stay out at that nice letter T. Do what feels best for you. We're going to go to the other side. I feel a lovely stretch in my back when I do that. And that's going to help, right? Loosening up some of these muscles is going to help you mobilize and articulate your spine. We come back to the center. Here comes twist, twist. Ready? Pick a side. Go in that direction. Feet are in position, but everything else can move. Everything else can turn. Look over your shoulder. When you're ready, move to the other side. Look over your shoulder. Finish that twist. Come on back to the center. Remember, you can use your hand on your chair if you need. Here we go. Forward bend. I lift up and I slide my hands down my legs, either to the knees and round my whole spine, or maybe decide to slide all the way into what's called a forward bend, keeping those eyes open. All right, in a few seconds, we're going to slide back up, but you take your time. If I'm going too fast, you just take your time. Totally fine. Move at your pace, not mine. After I stand up, I wait, make sure I feel steady. And then one more time. Last direction. Reaching back behind you. Lift your head, lift your chest, lift your tail. No dropping tails, right? Tail up, chest open, smile, and release. Come back to center. Really good job. I hope you enjoyed the 6 directions of the spine. The next video is going to go over a different skill. I would love for you to repeat this one a handful of times before you move on to the next. Do what you can. Do this every day. At the end of a week, move on to the next one and watch how practicing these skills over and over will slowly improve your balance.